left the ridge with a rifle in hand, trading plowing field for a stranger's land. Mama's tears stayed hid in her eyes, but I felt them burn under blood-red skies. The train rolled on through the cold and rain, carrying boys who'd never come home again. War don't fade when the smoke drifts thin. It settles down deep, it grows within. You bring it back in your skin and soul, like a shadow you can't make whole. And the fight don't end when the battle's through. It just lives in the things you do. I've seen the ground drink more than rain, heard men curse God with their final pain, laid brothers down in a shallow bed with no last words, just the things we said. And I've carried the weight of the ones I knew, like a chain that time can't cut in two. War don't fade when the smoke drifts thin. It settles down deep, it grows within. You bring it back in your skin and soul, like a shadow you can't make whole. And the fight don't end when the battle's through. It just lives in the things you do. Now the hills stand tall, but they feel all wrong. Even the creeks forgot its song. Folks still wave when I walk this town, but their eyes look past where the sun's gone down. I've come back home, but I'm not the same. Some part of me stayed in the fire and rain. They say a man fights for truth and land, but mostly he fights to hold someone's hand. And when that hand slips out of view, the war don't care, it just stays with you. War don't fade when the smoke drifts thin. It settles down deep, it grows within. You bring it back in your skin and soul, like a shadow you can't make whole. And the fight don't end when the battle's through. It just lives in the things you do. Trade of a plow for a foreign land. Mama cried at the old rail gate, said, boy, be strong, but don't meet hate. Now the sky burns red where the earth turns black, and I pray each night just to make it back. War don't end when the guns go cold. It lives in your bones, it makes you old. You carry the faces, you carry the beat, and the hills don't sing like they did before, since I brought the war back to my own door. Some scars heal, but some don't fade. They're carved in the soul like a debt unpaid, and the flag still waves, but it feels like cloth to a man who's counted the living's cost. War don't end when the guns go cold. It lives in your bones, it makes you old. You carry the faces, you carry the names, through blood-soaked dreams and endless flames. I went to fight for the truth I knew, but the truth I found cut clean in two. Hills with a pack and a gun, chasing a cause under blood-red sun. Mama stood still, didn't wave goodbye, just held her breath so she wouldn't cry. Now I've seen men fall in the mud and flame, and the ground don't care to take their name. War don't sleep when the battle's through. Home inside of you. Every face and every sound is a ghost that follows your shadow around. The fight don't end when the blood runs dry. It just lives in the corner of your shattered teeth while the cold crept in from underneath. I've dug deep holes for the ones I knew, and for strangers wearing the same worn blue. You don't count years, you just count the dead and hope they fade from your weary head. War don't sleep when the battle's through. It rides back home inside of you. Every face and every sound is a ghost that follows your shadow around. The fight don't end when the blood runs dry. It just lives in the corner of your Now the ridge is quiet, but it feels all wrong, like the hills forgot their mountain song. The fields grow weeds where the corn should be, and the nights grow long without her and me. I came back whole, but I ain't the same. Left part of myself in the fire and rain. Some wounds heal and some just hide deep as the roots on the mountainside. And the hardest thing for a man to know is the war inside never lets you go. War don't sleep when the battle's through. It rides back home inside of you. Every face and every sound is a ghost that follows your shadow around. The fight don't end when the blood runs dry. It just lives in the corner of your eye. Mama's eyes held the kind of weed. Don't make a sound, but it burns your chest. Like a prayer that's scared it won't be blessed. The hill stood still when the bugle cried, and I swore I'd come back though the truth was a lie. War don't end when the smoke blows thin. It lives in your bones and it crawls in your skin. Every shot, every scream, every dying face is a seed that grows in an empty place, and you bring it home like a shadow's weight. Some doors you can't unshut too late. I've seen the light fade out of eyes, heard a child call God for the bullet fly, buried friends in the dirt too raw, under flags stitched up with the seams of war. And the worst of the night ain't the shots you hear, it's the ones you can't but you feel them near. War don't end when the smoke blows thin. It lives in your bones and it crawls in your skin. Every shot, every scream, every dying face is a seed that grows in an empty place, and you bring it home like a shadow's weight. Some doors you can't unshut too late. Now the fields I knew don't call my name, and the creek don't sing like it once sang plain. The sun still sets, but it falls too red, and the ground feels full of the words unsaid. I sit on the porch with a drink in hand, counting ghosts in this quiet land. They say a man fights for what is right, but right turns gray in the dead of night. And when the world keeps spinning on, you're left in a place where the years are gone. War don't end when the smoke blows thin. It lives in your bones and it crawls in your skin. Every shot, every scream, every dying face is a seed that grows in an empty place, and you bring it home like a shadow's weight. Some doors you can't unshut too late. These hills when the cold winds blew, trading dirt and plow for a coat of blue. Mama's hand shook when she tied that pack, said, boy, be strong and find your way back. But the road was long and the night was red, and the earth grew fat on the blood we bled. War don't die when the guns fall still. It haunts your dreams, it bends your will. Every shot, every cry, every friend gone down, you carry him home to your own ghost town. You can leave the field, but the field won't leave some wounds cut too deep to grieve. sky, wondering which one of us should die. War don't die when the guns fall still. It haunts your dreams, it bends your will. Every shot, every cry, every friend gone down, you carry them home to your own ghost town. You can leave the field, but the field won't leave some wounds cut too deep to grieve. Hills, but they feel all wrong. Even the creek forgot its song. Folks shake my hand, say welcome home, but I see the faces when I'm alone. The mountains stand, but they lean on me, and I ain't the man I used to be. They say the fight is for freedom's name, but the cost is carved where the heart won't claim. And the hardest truth that I ever knew is the war you fight comes home with you. War don't die when the guns fall still. It haunts your dreams, it bends your will. Every shot, every cry, every friend gone down, you carry him home to your own ghost town. You can leave the field, but the field won't leave some wounds cut too deep to grieve. Mama's hands in my hair. She said, son, be brave, but guard your soul. This world takes more than it's meant to hold. And the train rolled out neath the blood-red sky, where a man learns quick who's meant to die. War don't fade when the fight is done. It rides your back like a loaded gun. Every face, every scream, every brother gone down comes marching home to your own ghost town. You can leave the field, but the field won't leave some dirt's too deep for the heart to grieve. I've seen men beg for a holy word, only to die where no prayers heard. I've dug deep holes with a frozen hand and left more friends in a stranger's land. The smoke burns thick, but the worst you'll know is the quiet that comes when the bugles go. War don't fade when the fight is done. It rides your back like a loaded gun. Every face, every scream, every brother gone down comes marching home to your own ghost town. You can leave the field, but the field won't leave some dirt's too deep for the heart to grieve. Now the ridge still stands, but it leans on me, and the creek runs slow like it's lost at sea. Folks shake my hand, say glad you're back, but the light I knew's gone cold and black. And the nights are long, 'cause the dead don't sleep. They just sit in the dark where the shadows creep. They say a man fights for the ones he loves, but the fight don't end when push comes to shove. It's a wound that hums, it's a hollow flame, and it burns you quiet till you ain't the same. War don't fade when the fight is done. It rides your back like a loaded gun. Every face, every scream, every brother gone down comes marching home to your own ghost town. You can leave the field, but the field won't leave. Some dirt's too deep for the heart to I left the ridge with the frost on the ground. Mama didn't speak, didn't make a sound. Just held my hand till the whistle blew. Said bring back your soul if it's up to you. But the world out there ain't hills and pine. It's smoke and steel and a crooked line. War don't end when the shots run dry. It lives in your hands and it clouds your eye. You bring it home in your skin and bone like a curse that grows when you're all alone. You can leave the fight, but it won't leave you. The dead still march in the things you do. Sky burn black at noon. Heard a man's last breath in a broken tomb. Dug cold graves with a trembling spade. Laid brothers down in the dirt we made. In the silence after's the hardest part. It moves right in and it breaks your heart. The shots run dry, it lives in your hands and it clouds your eye. You bring it home in your skin and bone like a curse that grows when you're all alone. You can leave the fight, but it won't leave you. The dead still march in the things you do. Now I walk these hills, but they feel all wrong. Even the creek forgot its song. People smile like they know my name, but the man they knew ain't the one that came. And the nights are long when the dark won't rest, with the war still beating inside your chest. They say you fight for the flag and land, but you just hold on to a dying hand. And the hardest truth you'll ever learn is the fight comes back when the boots return. War don't end when the shots run dry.